Pikmin 3 is a real-time strategy video game developed and published by Nintendo for the Wii U video game console. It is the sequel to Pikmin 2 and was first released in Japan on July 13, 2013 and then in all other regions the following month. Game designer Shigeru Miyamoto first announced Pikmin 3 on July 16, 2008 as a game for the Wii console, later stating at E3 2011 that its development had transitioned to Wii U. Pikmin 3 retains the gameplay elements introduced in previous Pikmin games and adds new features, including new playable characters and Pikmin types, off-TV play, and downloadable content. In the single-player campaign, the player controls 3 alien captains who explore the surface of a planet known as PNF-404 in search of cultivable fruit seeds to save their home planet, Koppai, from famine. They meet and befriend the Pikmin, who assist them. Gameplay: Pikmin 3 expands on the gameplay of the first Pikmin title, in which the player commands a horde of up to 100 plant-like creatures called Pikmin and uses their unique abilities to explore the in-game world and uncover treasures within it. Pikmin can be directed to accomplish various tasks, such as building bridges, destroying barriers, collecting spoils, and defeating enemies. The Pikmin themselves come in various colors and different physical features that signify their special abilities or immunities to hazards. For example, red Pikmin are immune to fire, yellow Pikmin are immune to electricity and blue Pikmin can swim in water without drowning. Alongside the returning red, yellow and blue Pikmin from previous Pikmin games, Pikmin 3 introduces 2 new Pikmin types, gray-colored rock Pikmin, which can destroy tough barriers such as glass, crystals, enemy armor, and are immune to being crushed by heavy objects, and pink-colored winged Pikmin which can attack airborne enemies, carry items through the air, and lift gates. The player controls up to 3 different leaders of the Pikmin, compared to its predecessor Pikmin 2 in which only 2 leaders were available. Players can instantly switch between these groups in order to accomplish tasks more quickly or solve certain puzzles. Pikmin 3 originally offered 3 control schemes: the Wii U gamepad, Wii U Pro controller or Wii remote with the nunchuk accessory. In all cases the Wii U gamepad gives the player an overhead map of the game environment, visible on its touch screen. An update, made available on May 30, 2014, allowed for stylus control on the gamepad. The gamepad is used to access the similar-looking Koppai in the game, which is used to view the map and other statistics, and for communication with the other squad members. The Koppai also allows players to trace paths on the map, which the in-game characters will automatically begin to follow, and take HD pictures of the surrounding environments, which can then be uploaded to Miiverse. Aside from a full single-player campaign, the game features split-screen, competitive, 2-player multiplayer in a mode called Bingo Battle. In this mode each player has a 4x4 grid of items to collect, and must compete to get 4 in a row on their board. The game also features Mission Mode, a cooperative multiplayer experience where the players are presented with a task based on Pikmin fundamentals, which must be completed in a limited amount of time. There are 3 trails present within Mission Mode: Collect Treasure, where the players must collect all the fruit and enemies on the map using a set amount of Pikmin before time runs out; Battle Enemies, where the players must kill all the enemies on the map as quickly as possible, and Defeat Bosses, which allows the players to re-encounter the boss creatures from Story Mode. Plot: Pikmin 3 is set on the surface of the planet PNF-404, which is the setting in previous Pikmin games. 5 different areas on PNF-404 are accessible for the player to explore, each with diverse topography. The game opens with a narrator explaining that the inhabitants of the planet Koppai are suffering from famine. After scouting multiple planets, PNF-404 returns positive with abundance of cultivable food. 3 Koppai explorers, Alf, Brittany, and Charlie, are sent to explore and retrieve food sources from PNF-404. As they approach the planet, their ship, the SS Drake, malfunctions and crash lands, separating the 3 captains in the process. Alf awakens on the planet's surface and meets the Pikmin creatures, who help recover the SS Drake. Alf discovers that the Cosmic Drive Key, an item needed to travel back to Koppai, is missing. Alf reunites with Brittany and Charlie, finding more Pikmin colors in the process. The captains use the Pikmin to help retrieve fruit to use as food supply during the journey and harvest the seeds. The SS Drake and the Pikmin Onion ascend into low orbit each even to avoid the nocturnal creatures. Throughout the game the captains recover data files left by Captain Olimar, the protagonist from the first two Pikmin games, and suspect that he is in possession of the Cosmic Drive Key, and explore in pursuit of him. They encounter and rescue Louis, Olimar's partner, from a monstrous creature, believing him to be Olimar. Shortly afterward Louis steals all their food supplies and escapes, leading the three captains to track him down, rescue him again and recover all their food. They restrain and interrogate Louis, learning that Olimar and the Cosmic Drive Key are in a region known as the Formidable Oak. The captains and the Pikmin land at the Formidable Oak and find that Olimar has been captured by a mysterious life form known as the Plasm Wraith. The captains and the Pikmin attack the Plasm Wraith, rescue Olimar, and recover the Cosmic Drive Key. The three captains transport Olimar and Louis back to their home planet Hecate, and then fly back to Koppai with the harvested seeds, leaving the Pikmin behind on PNF 404. The narrator then speaks over the game's epilogue, which varies based on the number of fruit the player retrieved during the game. If the player collects a minimum amount of fruit, the narrator states the captains feel unease over the possibility the seeds collected will not be enough to save Koppai. In the case where the player collects a respectable amount of fruit, it is stated that careful planning will be required to save Koppai. If the player collects all the fruit, the narrator states the captains have successfully completed their mission and life on Koppai will be restored. The narrator then adds that the cause of the SS Drake's crash landing is unknown and suggests that it may not have been accidental. In a post-credits scene, a flaming object is seen crashing onto the surface of PNF 404 as the Pikmin look on. The game's final log entry by Elf states that Louis was somehow accidentally left behind on the planet, although Elf states little concern, claiming that Louis's behavior and ability to eat anything should keep him alive. Development. Shigeru Miyamoto first hinted about the possibilities of a new Pikmin game in a July 2007 interview with IGN, saying "I certainly don't think we've seen the last of Pikmin. I definitely would like to do something with them, and I think the WAI interface in particular is very well suited to that franchise." A later Connect.com interview in April 2008 reported that for now, Miyamoto looks ahead to other projects for the WAI, mentioning his desire to continue the Pikmin series. A new Pikmin game was eventually confirmed at E3 2008 during Nintendo's Developer Roundtable, in which Miyamoto stated that his team were working on a new entry in the series. However, details concerning gameplay and development were left unmentioned. At Miyamoto's roundtable discussion at the Electronic Entertainment Expo 2011, Miyamoto stated that Pikmin 3 development was moved to Wii U, the Wii's successor. He felt that the HD graphics for the next system and its special screen-based controller would work better for it. On June 5, 2012, Pikmin 3 was shown at Nintendo's press conference at E3. It demonstrated some of the new gameplay aspects including the new Rock Pikmin and the gamepad controls. It was said that it would be released around the same time as the Wii U, but its release was later delayed until mid-2013. When questioned about the presence or absence of the purple and white Pikmin types featured in the second game, Miyamoto stated that they're in there somewhere, just hidden. A video released from Nintendo Direct confirmed that they would in fact be in the game, but only in the game's mission mode and bingo battle. In a Polygon interview, Miyamoto stated that he plans to have a series of animated Pikmin shorts released on the Nintendo 3DS prior to Pikmin 3's launch. Release: Pikmin 3 was first released in Japan on July 13, 2013. The game was released in Europe, Australia, and North America on July 26, July 27, and August 4 respectively. Collect Treasure Stage Pack DLC was released on October 1, 2013. It adds 4 missions to the mission mode. Also releasing with the DLC, was the free 1.2.0 update. Battle Enemies Stage Pack DLC was released November 6, 2013. It adds 4 missions to the mission mode. Also releasing with the DLC, was the free 1.3.0 update. A third DLC pack of completely new stages was released on December 2, 2013. 4 new Collect Treasure and 4 new Battle Enemies stages have been announced. Update 1.4.0 released at the same time adds 1 free Collect Treasure and 1 free Battle Enemies mission as well. Reception: the game received very positive reviews. Most reviewers praised its well-thought-out levels, high-quality graphics and gameplay. The Japanese video game magazine Famitsu scored the game 37/40, with 4 reviewers awarding 3 9s and 1 perfect 10. The Sunday Times gave it 5 out of 5 stars. IGN scored the game 8.8/10, praising its design but also stating that it was too short. ITF Gaming gave it a 9/10 for its lush, well-crafted environments. Super A Media gave Pikmin 3 a grade A, praising the graphics and the controls. Sales: in Japan, Pikmin 3 was the best-selling game during its launch week, selling around 93,000 copies in 2 days and helping to move 22,200 Wii U systems. In the UK, the game debuted at number 2 in the All Formats chart, behind the retail version of Minecraft for Xbox 360. In the US, the game was the best-selling game on its debut week, and according to the NPD Group, it sold 115,000 units in its first month, entering the All Formats chart at number 10. According to a later report, the game has sold around 210,000 units in the US as of December 31, 2013. Notes. References. External links, official website.